but for Steeler Nation as well, man, we saw over the weekend, we had 2 more guys get inducted into the Hall of Fame. You talk about going from, man, is there a bias towards Steelers, getting into the Hall because there's so many of these guys already in there? And is that the reason why we're not seeing guys? And now here we are, back-to-back classes, a total of 5 inductees, man. So for those that aren't aware, over the weekend, Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn both got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Awesome for both of these guys. We talked about a little bit, in previous podcasts in terms of the weight that, Alan Faneca had to endure in terms of, we thought he should have been a first ballot guy, and it took him multiple attempts to get in, but now he was finally inducted, and man, it's no better feeling because he's an awesome guy, just a genuinely good guy. We talked about his impact on the field. I always laugh when you talk about how you would even evaluate him in terms of, man, I don't know offensive line, but I know Madden, and Madden always had him rated high. Like, it's legit.
It was every year, 98, 97. Right. I was always hoping Ben's rating would keep going up, but every time I would just see Faneca at that point, and yeah, you had to think he was pretty good.
Absolutely. And I also love that with that, you think about every time you post that, how many people can react and relate to that, because that was the truth. Like, not everybody knows how to evaluate offensive linemen, but this dude was a beast. And not only was he a beast at guard, you saw when he bumped out the tackle, he could still hold his own there and be a Pro Bowl caliber, all pro caliber player at that position as well. So to see him get in, man, long overdue, but very much deserved. And the same goes with Bill Nunn. He changed the face of scouting. He changed it, man, in terms of going out there and finding the athletes at the HBCU colleges, the small schools, man, the universities that are off the beaten path that at that particular time, scouts weren't going in to find these players. He did that, and that ultimately changed the face of the Steelers, and especially the dynasties that were created in the 70s. And not only for the Steelers, but then just from the NFL standpoint as a whole, multiple teams started to say, oh man, well, I can go to more than just, a Power 5 school and find some of these guys. I can go to some of these smaller schools, some of these predominantly, these HBCU schools, right? Historically Black colleges, and find athletes there that can still compete at this level. And we saw, like I said, the impact that it had, here in Pittsburgh, the 6 Lombardis as a representation of that as well, man. So, this fact that we were able to get both of those guys in this class, and obviously they're going to do a joint induction with last year's class as well, because of the pandemic, they couldn't get in. So that's where we're able to have 5 guys in one class. The quick recap of those 5: Troy Polamalu, Donnie Shell, Bill Cowher, and then obviously Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn. I mean, to me, this is an awesome situation. I just hope that, Canton is open and available to like regular scenario, not like COVID protocols, because if that's the first, everybody gets to get back, you already know that's gonna be a movie. Oh baby, it'll be a movie.
We're gonna be there.
Come listen, I need that. I already told you the first go around when we said, hey man, it's a potential that Troy could get inducted. I had told you then. I said, man, look, Troy getting inducted, I gotta be there.
Well, you said, remember your reaction if he didn't get in?
Yeah, and I said, if he didn't get in, I'm going to be there. Either way, I was going to be there. It was going down. It was either going to be, I'm there, and nobody knows it because I'm just applauding my guy get his speech and everybody talks about my guy and everybody's good like that. Or it's going to be, y'all know I'm there and he's not there because most of them went in there and started bumping in the bus. He kicked over this guy's bus right there. He knocked over every Raven that was in the hall. He said, Ratbird shit forever suck. That's what he put on him. Like, y'all would know. And I already told you, I got the lifetime membership. So whoever wanted to roll, when you roll with me, you get in for free. So it was that simple. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to have me and whoever else wants to join the party. And we're going to rearrange. It's going to look like anybody that's seen the original Batman movie. I'm talking with Michael Keaton. It's going to look like when the Joker went into the little art gallery and he's spray painting, the Picassos here. And he got this on and he playing the Prince music. Like, it was going to look like that. I'm glad the NFL, they did what they needed to do so that way I didn't have to go that route.
I think they saw the video.
But I was ready, though.
I know.
I was definitely ready. And we definitely know the NFL is always watching. Always watching.
True.
But yeah, man, like I said, man, I was just really hype about that, though, man. Like I said, it was really good to see those guys get in. Obviously, Bill Nunn's passed away, and God bless his soul. But for his family, for them to be able to experience this, man. Obviously, his daughter has worked with the Steelers in some capacity throughout the years and stuff like that. So for her to be able to get, that experience as well, it's like, man, this is a good thing. I'm excited about it, man.
100%. It's awesome. I actually woke up on, was it Sunday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday morning. Yes. Because the awards were Saturday night.
Yeah.
Had no clue they were doing the Hall of Fame stuff. I knew they were going to do Defensive Player of the Year, all the stuff that we talked about on the previous podcast, MVP. No clue they were doing Hall of Fame. So I woke up, pleasant surprise. I slept into, it was like noon. I'm seeing Faneca, Bill Nunn, Hall of Fame. I'm like, wow, this is great.
Dude.
This is a great morning so far.